Good morning. Today is September 22nd. It's time for the Blue Wire by Carrot Schools video of the day. And this weekend marks the beginning of fall and also St. Mary's Fall Festival. So make sure you come by St. Mary's St. Clair this weekend to enjoy some of the rides, good food, and lots of fun games and good things to do. So come by, enjoy the festival at St. Mary's St. Clair. And now for the daily holidays.
Happy birthday to Grace and Dylan.
This day in history, September 22nd.
In 1792, the first French Republic was proclaimed. On this day in 1949, the Soviet Union ended the U.S. monopoly on nuclear weapons and exploded its first atom bomb, and the nuclear arms race began. Today in 1975, President Gerald Ford escaped the second attempt at his life. Sarah Jane Moore was arrested for trying to shoot the president outside a San Francisco hotel. And on this day in 1862, President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. His decree set a date for the emancipation of more than 3 million slaves and recast the Civil War as a fight against slavery rather than a struggle to reunite the states. And that's this day in history.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for September 22nd. Today we celebrate Saint Lawrence Ruiz and companions. An accusation of murder against today's saint changed the course of his life and indirectly led to his martyrdom. Lawrence Ruiz was born in Manila in 1600. Educated by the Dominican friars, he was an altar server as a boy and joined the Confraternity of the Most Holy Rosary as an adult. A professional calligrapher, for several years Lawrence and his wife Rosario lived a quiet, peaceful life with their 3 children. Whether or not local authorities had good reason to connect him with a homicide is unclear, but the threat of arrest led Lawrence to steal away to Japan in 1636 with several Dominican missionary priests. All were arrested shortly after arriving in Japan and transported to Nagasaki, where many Catholics were being persecuted. Along with the Dominicans and other prisoners, Lawrence was subjected to unspeakable tortures. In September 1637, they were hanged upside down and tightly bound to slow circulation and prevent a speedy death. The first Filipino martyred saint, Lawrence Ruiz, and his companions were canonized in 1987. There's more about this.
And now for the verse of the day from the Gospel of Matthew. Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, "Why could we not cast it out?" He said to them, "Because of your little faith. For truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you." And Bible trivia. Yesterday's question, in what city did the people try to build a tower to heaven? That answer is Babel. Today's question, to whom did God say, "I am who I am"? And finally, the joke of the day. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up? Because it was too tired. Everybody have a great day. One more time, don't forget to drop by St. Mary's Festival this weekend. We got carnivals and tents, crafts and baked tables. We got children's activities. Of course, we have the Mass, and we also have the carnival and all sorts of dinners. Perch dinner tonight, pasta and meatballs on Saturday, and chicken dinner on Sunday. So come by and enjoy all the fun at St. Mary's Festival this weekend.